you're out of time, but I'll take one question from one panelist. You had your arm up first.
Okay, so this one's for Tracey. How do you know if you are experiencing a hijack?
Ooh, good question.
What's the question?
How do you know if you're experiencing a hijack?
Consciousness. It won't feel right, and you'll feel it rather than know it. They'll show up. They won't respect your healthy boundaries, etc., etc. I've done a lot of work on detecting timeline chasers because I tend to attract quite a lot, because obviously our contracts have been put into place over lifetimes, and there's been a lot of contracts that are set up to really hijack the evolution of our consciousness. So number one, we feel it, and also we see it, because hijacks are always non-helpful. That's it. And you'll feel this, yeah.
The wavelength to a hijack is long, so it resonates with the lower chakras from the heart down. You'll feel it like your stomach fall out. And that's how you'll know you're being hijacked. The other influence, which is not a hijack, it's an upgrade, it happens here in the throat and crown chakras, because the wavelength is very short.
And I wouldn't mind adding just a piece too. Just sense into yourself and trust your instincts and ask yourself, does this feel right? Does this resonate to your truth? You can trust that you'll have the right answer inside, and you can reject any hijacking that's not resonating with your truth.
It's usually connected with someone attempting to steal your life force and your power.
Mm-hmm. Your power.
If someone's downsizing you, it's a subtle hijack. So you need to become very grounded and still, so that you can really begin to detect what's authentic and what isn't, correct?
Yeah, people need to learn how to feel energy so you can differentiate between the subtle and the gross energies and where they're hitting you.
A lot of you aren't particularly well trained, and I think it's also part of, AI and this, we learn through the internet or imitation or quoting, but becoming more equipped and strong so that we can survive the challenges of the false matrix, the clearly designed hijacks of the false matrix, which they are. They hit you on a frequency level, as Brooks described. You feel it. As you get stronger, you become more robust and aware of the manipulations, the subtle manipulations as well. And if you don't get it at first, you'll definitely get it. So you're always winning, because non-truth and the hijack will always be revealed. So you may have a collapse depending on how strong that hijack is. Seek out experts who can help you. For example, we had a major hijack in our family last year. It was major. It almost destroyed one of my daughters, and my daughter and I, we sat in the sacred. We held sacred space. When you're hijacked, you'll know about it. It is designed to destroy you. It's designed to prevent you from evolving. This is the collective, this is the personal as well, when we're synced up with those particular agendas. Make sure you create your sacred space so that you can connect with the resource that sees you through. And that saves your life, it saves your evolution, it saves your sacred path, and it saves you. And then you're learning to support yourself. Great energy is gold. You feel it, it's delicious. It's like how these panelists have been so giving, so generous, and there's a resonance. And when you see that, a hijack is completely the opposite. So if you can experience what is real, and this is massive in our communities, because we speak a lot about becoming whole, multidimensional, being sacred, etc., etc. However,
I'm good for you.
yeah, but however, we got to know what the difference is. And when we understand the difference, then we'll be able to see the potential hijacks detected, despite how manipulative the behaviors are, and the persuasion of words, and the smiles on faces, where there's a really manipulative agenda in minds. I mean, the more work you do on yourself, the more the truth is revealed. And when you're powerful and when you're sacred, then you start to weed out the hijackers. And that's important because the metaphysics take care of you. And it magnetizes a potential issue. But also at the same time, you become sacred protected, sacred sealed, which ensures your rite of path. So you're gathering strength rather than not. So that's an important aspect. Great question, man. But you're coming to work with me anyway. I mean, it's time to really go, boom, let's do this. Yeah? Protecting our own. Yeah? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. What an amazing talk this has been, and you've been so generous with your knowledge and your wisdom and your heart. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you guys. Let's give it up for Tracey.